Let's get started with Java programming. In this lecture, we will review the following: what is Java, the JVM, and how to install Java. At the end of the lecture, you will be able to define the Java programming language, understand how Java uses the Java virtual machine, and be able to install Java on your computer. Java programs are written as source code in the Java language. This is a human-readable programming language, and it's strictly class-based and object-oriented. The Java syntax is deliberately modeled on that of C and C++, and it was explicitly intended to be familiar to programmers coming from those languages. Java is relatively easy to read and write. It has a simple program structure, and it is intended to be easy to learn and to teach. It builds on industry experience with languages like C++ and tries to remove complex features as well as preserving what works from previous languages. Overall, Java is intended to provide a stable, solid base for companies to develop business-critical applications. As a programming language, it has a relatively conservative design and a slow rate of change. These properties serve the goal of protecting the investments that organizations have made in Java technology. We need the Java virtual machine to run our Java programs. These programs cannot run unless the JVM is loaded on the system we are working on. In our case, we are using the Windows platform. The JVM can run on many environments, all the way from Blu-ray players to mainframe systems. To start a Java program, you must have a compiled version that you execute by typing Java arguments and a program name. When we run our program, it is the JVM that reads the Java bytecode and makes the program do what we programmed it to do. Here are some recent versions of Java. You can search the internet for Java JDK download to see the most recent version available. If you have another version loaded on your machine, I encourage you to take the time and do an update so you will be running the most recent version. You need to set up your environment in order to program in Java. Be sure to follow all the steps outlined in the document posted on Blackboard. This includes downloading the JDK, installing Java, and configuring the Java system variable path. Be sure to read the entire document before you start the installation. Some students have to do this more than once because they miss steps. Once you get Eclipse installed, you will create, test, and execute your first Java program. Then you can sit back, relax, and prepare for more Java programming. Refer to the Install Java JDK document posted on Blackboard. The downloads are changing every 6 months, so if you have some discrepancies between the document and what is online, just use what is online. Go to the internet and search for Java JDK download and follow the online instructions. Refer to this document on Blackboard for the download, installation, and setup of Java. Please take a moment and review the following questions. Let's review the answers. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. You must set your path system variable in Windows so Java will work. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. You've completed this lecture. Now you can download the Java JDK and perform the installation steps. The JRE is part of the JDK and is used to execute the compiled Java programs. The JVM is required to execute your Java programs. And this concludes our lecture.